Hi everyone, Miss Elizabeth here for First Congregational Church of Muskegon Confirmation class. For today's video lesson, we jump to Unit 7, the unit in our curriculum about protecting and restoring the integrity of our earth. Our lesson today is about filling our minds with goodness. We're following the Progressive Christianity curriculum that First Congregational Church has purchased, although we do not own the copyright to this material. The more we choose to see beauty and goodness, the more we will live in happiness and joy. Our affirmation is, I choose to fill my heart and mind with goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Amazing, astounding, beautiful, brilliant, dazzling, divine, glorious, goodness. There are so many ways to say it. I especially like these lyrics from Lauren Daigle's song, Multiplied. God of mercy, sweet love of mine, I have surrendered to your design. May this offering stretch across the sky and these alleluias be multiplied. Here are some more quotes. From Psalm 19, verses 1 through 4. The heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours forth speech, and night to night declares knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words. Their voice is not heard. Yet their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In the heavens he has set a tent for the sun. And from the naturalist John Muir, no synonym for God is so perfect as beauty, whether as seen carving the lines of the mountains with glaciers, or gathering matter into stars, or planning the movements of water, or gardening. Still, all is beauty. And from the book of Luke, chapter 9, verses 28, 29, and 35. Now, about 8 days after these sayings, Jesus took with him Peter and John and James and went up on a mountain to pray. And while he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes became dazzling white. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my son, my chosen. Listen to him." And again from John Muir, hiking. I don't like either the word or the thing. People ought to saunter when in the mountains, not hike. And from the character Randall Pearson from the show This Is Us. Maybe, instead of running in the morning, I'll go for a walk. Slow it down a little. Talk to the mailman. That seems like a good way to start the day. And again from the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 45. The good person, out of the good treasure of the heart, produces good. For it is out of the abundance of the heart that the mouth speaks. And Buddha said, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows, like a shadow that never leaves. And Randall Pearson again, all you can do as a parent is try to pack the days with as much good stuff as possible and hope that it outweighs the bad. You hope that the good stuff sticks. Goodness, beauty, high-mindedness is looking at life's experiences from the high ground, where beauty and joy can be seen, beyond ugliness and hardship that can cloud our vision. It is a conscious choice to keep company with positive thoughts and to be happy. High-mindedness, a mountaintop mindset, is not pretending that ugliness does not exist. It's really a celebration of divine goodness everywhere. Today, in our faith tradition, we celebrate the story of transfiguration. That means literally a complete change of form or appearance into a more beautiful or spiritual state. Jesus and some of his disciples went up on the mountaintop, and then this astounding glory could be seen. The truly wonderful thing is that we can choose to see goodness and beauty in the world, and we can help others to notice it too. Think of a toddler in a crowd of bigger kids and adults. Their view is, as my Aunt Cindy said at a summer family reunion, just a sea of knees in khaki shorts. Sometimes we just need to be lifted up, and sometimes we can lift up others. Then we can notice beauty in the people we see and through all the situations we encounter. The actor Sterling K. Brown, well known for his portrayal of Randall on the series This Is Us, delivered a commencement speech at Stanford in 2018. Here's what he said about the beauty of letting your light shine. Anytime you do something new, inevitably there is fear. Here's the thing I had to remind myself about fear. As a human being, it is my goal in life to become the best version of myself, which is ultimately, I believe, divine. When I feel fear, as uncomfortable as it may be, I know I'm in the right place. But then I take a breath and I remember my speech doesn't have to look like anybody else's. My speech is my speech. When I place the focus on where it truly belongs, on this gorgeous opportunity to be of service to the future of this country, the future of this world, I stop worrying about how I compare to others, and I guess give you the best that I got. Let's move on to a quote from Plato, shall we? We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. This one was big. It was big because it reminded me of another quote that changed my life. The quote is by Marianne Williamson, and it goes like this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and famous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God, and your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And when we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And we are liberated from our own fear, Our presence automatically liberates others. Graduates of the class of 2018, do not be afraid to let your light shine. It is your birthright. It is your responsibility, because we grow together. You have an opportunity to leave this world better than when you found it. And you do that by being brilliant, by letting your light shine. And don't worry about anybody else's light. Don't try to compare yours to anyone else's. If you have found that thing, that purpose in life that gives you access to maximum enthusiasm, trust that. I'm not talking about a job, nor a career for that matter. I'm talking about a calling. That thing that forces the metaphorical lampshade from your soul and mandates that everyone wear sunglasses in your presence, because you are just that bright. And when you see someone shining, don't hate. Do not tear that individual down. Celebrate their success as if it was your own. Because whether you realize it or not, we rise and we fall together. Hey, the name of the show ain't Us versus Them. It doesn't highlight the things that differentiate us. The show is called This Is Us. So why not shine? And remember, this is not a selfish act. This is the way we give permission to the world to collectively step into the light. I shine for my city. I shine for my family. I shine for my friends. I shine for you, Nerd Nation. Class of 2018, it is your time now. Do me a favor, will ya? Take your light and show us the way. I'm going to put a link in the description section of this video lesson to the YouTube video of Sterling K. Brown's commencement speech for class of 2018 at Stanford. And for those of you joining us in the FCC Youth Virtual Hangout session later today, I can't wait to hear what brilliant goodness that you are noticing. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.